Hey there guys, it's JJ with you again today, and we are talking about drink think in the meal appeal category. And remember, meal appeal means trying those things more than once before you may actually like them. Sometimes it may take 15 to 20 times. So in order for something to be appealing for you, you may have to give them a few more chances than you usually do. But today we're going to talk a lot about drinks. And there are so many drink options out there right now, and we're going to talk about a few of those. Some of them are great options, and some of those are not so great. And what happens when you have those options that are not so great, a lot of times they're high in sugar or higher in fat content than you actually need, and it doesn't give us a healthy balance between, remember what we talked about, the energy in or the food and nutrients that we need versus the energy going out or the exercise, the amount of exercise that we have in a day. So those bad options aren't going to give us that healthy balance that we need between the energy in and the energy out. So with that, let's talk a little bit about some of the drink options that we have. And we'll just go over some of the most common. You guys can start yelling some of those out even in your classrooms if you think, but you think about water, milk, juice. Can you guys think of any other? Sports drinks, fruit drinks, 100% fruit juice. Those are some of the drink options that we have, and some that we'll actually talk about a little bit today. Our number one choice that we want to talk about in terms of drink, can you guys guess what that is? We've talked about it before. Water. Water is our number one choice for drinking options. It cools us down when we're hot. It helps our joints move healthy. It keeps our mind and our body feeling optimal, giving us the best performance that it can. It's part of our blood that carries the nutrients through our body, so you want to make sure that you keep plenty of fluids regenerating through your blood system. It helps us feel less tired. So there are many benefits of water. So we definitely want to talk about the first healthy option of drinks being your water. The next thing we're going to talk about is milk. Milk again gives us the calcium that our bones and our teeth need. It's the second option that I would say is probably the best option throughout the day. And a lot of different age groups varies on the amount of milk that our body needs. And for most of you, the average age group that we have watching the videos, you're going to need about 2 to 3 8-ounce servings of milk or milk equivalent throughout the day to give you the calcium that you need and the nutrients that it has. So I actually grabbed this right out of our cafeteria. It's 8 ounces. This is one 8-ounce option. So you think about throughout an entire day, that's really not much. And I actually have 8 ounces measured in this measuring cup as well. So 8 ounces, 2 or 3 of those throughout the entire day really isn't too much when you think about drinking milk, and you may not like it, but again, it can be a dairy equivalent as well, but you want those calcium nutrients that milk offers. So water the first choice, milk being the second. Those are going to be your top 2 choices for healthy drinks that we have. There was actually a survey conducted then when you're talking about drinks that aren't maybe as good for you, that 21% of the nutrients that Americans get in their bodies come from beverages or drinks that we have, which isn't always good, unfortunately, because for kids that often means that it's a high sugary drink, it's not a vegetable or fruit, it may be the fruit drink or the fruit juice, but 21% of the nutrients that our body is getting is from an actual beverage versus the foods. So we really want to monitor and keep track of those drinks that we're having, and not just the foods that we're putting in our body, to make sure that they give us the best performance that they can. So some of the things that may not be as good of options, can you guys name some of those maybe? Some of your fruit drinks perhaps. A lot of those are really high in sugar. They don't really give you the nutrients that you need, and again, it gives you that unbalanced approach of the energy in versus the energy out. A lot of the sports drinks, a lot of kids think that the sports drinks aren't too bad for you and your body needs it, but in actuality, a good, strong, athletic performance for 60 to 90 minutes, or if you work outside in the heat, you're really, really sweating, that's what sports drinks are made for. They're not made for just meal supplements or to have during a meal as your beverage, or if you're just grabbing something to drink. A sports drink isn't really made for those types of atmospheres. It's really those strenuous 60 to 90 high intensity workout, high heat workouts that you have, that those sports drinks are actually going to benefit you at all. They'll give you a little bit more of the extra nutrients, and it'll break down some of those energy in versus energy out. So remember that in terms of sports drinks. You don't just want to grab those as just a drink that you want to drink with your meal or as a snack or anything. Fruit drinks we've talked a lot about. Remember, the 100% fruit juice is going to be much better of an option than the fruit drinks because it has a lot of the added sugars in the fruit drinks. and the 100% fruit juices, it is a better option, but again, that fiber is taken out of there, so you won't get some of the benefits. But if you do have a 100% fruit juice, try to then limit that to about a half of a cup a day. But again, try to stick with your water or milk option instead. But 100% fruit juice isn't too bad of an option either. So what's the last one? Can you guys think of? Soda pop, that I know a lot of you guys out there drink. You'll sometimes drink it at breakfast time, you'll sometimes drink it at lunchtime, dinner time. But I'm going to actually demonstrate something with you guys here today. In average, let's go back to our 8 ounces of water. And I'm going to ask you guys, this is just sugar. How many teaspoons of sugar in an average can of soda do you think would be in an 8-ounce serving? 8 to 12 ounce, let's say. What do you think? Do you think it's 2? Do 2. Do you think it's 5? 3, 4, 5. This is just sugar. Sugar and 8 ounces of water. 5. No, actually double that, you guys. There is 10 on average. 8, 9, 10 teaspoons of sugar on average of a can of soda. Which, think about where we get sodas. You guys, out of vending machines, at restaurants, a lot of times they're way bigger than this 8 ounces. So if you look at that, would you drink that? Just a glass of water with 10 teaspoons of sugar in it? No. And think of all those other things that they add in soda that aren't good for you. The coloring, all the other ingredients that they put in there that are not healthy options. This is basically what you're drinking on top of all those other things that aren't great for you. I don't know about you guys, but that does not look appetizing at all to me. 10 teaspoons of sugar in there. And sugar, remember the high sugar, we have a little note here for you to remember. High in sugar leads to cavities, unhealthy weight, health problems eventually down the road with heart disease and diabetes. So foods in higher sugars do not give you good things. They're actually things that nobody really wants to deal with. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about sodas. It's not a great comparison. It's not something that's going to be good for your body. It's not going to give you that healthy balance between the energy in and the energy out. You're going to miss all kinds of nutrients that your body actually needs through other options that you can have throughout the day. So with all of this said, we are hoping that you can take away from this that we want you to drink lots of water, at least 2 to 3 cups of milk per day for your strong bones and teeth. But the water is going to, remember, to keep you cool, keep your joints healthy, keep your mind healthy, help waste flow freely through your body. So in terms of think, keep it positive, keep the low sugar options down, balance the energy in with the energy out.